And what I'm being told is this is classified as an experimental aircraft now because they've upgraded the engine from the low 300 horsepower range to well over 400 to carry the extra wing walker. So when they have two wing walkers, they need that extra power. I guess the stall speed in some of the maneuvers is down around 65 miles an hour. So that extra power helps them out, but the FAA won't let them fly it under its original designation. So, interesting airplane. And I'm glad I got up close to it this afternoon. I know it's not a race car. We're out here at the Sheppard Air Force Base Air Show. This is the wing walking aircraft. They had to cancel today because of high winds up aloft. So, pretty cool looking plane though.
He might get a little bit lower than that. Stall 55. But your wing walker's the heavy engine, so he's probably more like 65. That's he's saying about 70.
Yay! Don't look like much more than a farm tractor needs.
It is about what it is. I like working on metal. Kelly knows I love working on metal. You just got to keep me away from the welders and stuff, because sometimes I hurt myself. Yeah. I got mad. I did the seats.
Are you in love with my airplane? I love
Yes.
it. I love that you love
Oh, it's going on my YouTube channel. Yeah, up there, 75 mile an hour standing on that thing. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I'm not that brave, but there are stirrups on the wing for your feet. Holy crap. Braver than I am. What? Experimental? Oh yeah. It may be big and ugly, but this airplane's fun to fly on. It's a smooth ride, and it's got plenty of power.
Your 2024 Thunderbirds and the inspirational Delta Burst.
Pardon me. Go ahead. We're all getting. I'm wandering around here looking lost. Here he comes off to the left. Yeah, one thing that happens every time you're on a base, you'll find some old friends. You know what? I'm gonna go over here and see if they got a cold beer. I'm thirsty. I don't know, something about looking at a German airplane makes me want to have cold beer. So, the German A400. What's going on? Look at him, he's sitting there drinking a Bitburger. You want me to not show that? I'm going. Well, I'm gonna have to say I just showed up here out of the blue. Needed something better to do than what I've been dealing with this week, so we figured we'd come out to Air Show and get a few videos of some airplanes. A few Thunderbird aircraft sitting out here in the middle of the Gita ramp. For those of you that don't know, I'm actually standing right in the middle of a training ramp. It's where we do training for all our young maintainers out here. A lot of these airplanes I'm walking past right now are aircraft that are used for training purposes. I know that's a C-130, probably an H model or a Super E gunship over there. That no longer flies. I don't know about this J model. This one here might actually still be flying. So, how you doing? Whee! All right, KC-135R. This might be one of the training aircraft we got here now. They ain't been here that long. This is the updated version of the original KC-135. It's got 4 turbofan engines on it. Used to have the water jet afterburning or water afterburning engines on a lot of the first KC-135s. The R model has the upgraded turbofans. Much better airplane. Set a lot of time to climb records. for weight, but it's based on the original Boeing 707, and it's been a hell of an aircraft for the United States Air Force. It helps us stretch power around the globe. So if we didn't have this airplane right here is just as important as B-52 or any other airplane in the inventory, because that's a flying gas station right there. Nice view of an old DC-3 or a AC-47, whichever one you want to call it. Goonie bird. Gotta love them. Good old Hamilton standard propellers. Wildcat. Why do I feel like she's been cleaned up? Who knows? Uh-oh, getting about that time, ain't it? Hey, nothing like an old oil leaking rotary engine. Gotta love them. It just looks like a minor oil leak. Is it?
Normal operation.
Normal operating
Yep.
specifications.
You don't see oil, then you gotta worry.
Then you're out.
Then you're out. That's right.
Alright, coming up on I believe it's a B-25 missile here from the Commemorative Air Force, which used to be the Confederate Air Force. If it looks like I'm in a hurry, I am. Everything's winding down, so I'm trying to get done and get out of here. I got a late start, but hey. More Hamilton standard propellers. All right. Just a quick look here. Got it. They're getting ready to bug out. But people are still going in it. All right, here we go. We're making a quick pass through my favorite airplane, A-10. A gun they designed an airplane around. If you know, you know. If you don't, look it up. There's plenty of videos of them. Getting up here, here's some T-38s, T-6s, Texan, training aircraft. This is what they fly out of Sheppard for pilot training right here. A lot of sunburnt people out here today. Here we go. Quick close-up look. T-38 right here. Been a staple of the Air Force training fleet for a long time, since the late 60s. Yeah, I'm gonna start over here. If anybody knows me, that's my background, ground power out there. Y'all are good, come on. Just keep on walking. You're not gonna get in the way of a video. No air show's complete without an air tractor from Graham, Texas. So, that's an air tractor from Graham, Texas. There you go, Bill Moody. We got this one for you today. You guys made the Sheppard Air Force Base Air Show. Well, here's another one. I believe that's MC-130J. Not 100% certain, but if you see this and you know, tell me. Plane kind of post my era in the Air Force. But if you look down through here, there's 41673. That's a, I believe it's H model, early H model. Don't know what version. C-130. Got a couple of F-16s there. That one I'm standing looking at is actually an old aggressor squadron. You see the red 21 on it and the red star. That means it was painted to look like a MiG, and it was out of Nellis Air Force Base. So that's an aggressor F-16. Not quite sure. It's got some newer doors on the back, but it's got the round port windows, so I don't know if some things have been updated on it. We'll see. If you've ever looked at a C-130 before, most of them don't have weapons racks on the wings. Look there, that's actually where the external tanks go. They don't have them. Look up here, it says Death Dealer, AC-130 gunship. Over here. Now I don't know if this aircraft is a Super E or an H model, but looking, hell, it might be a U. I don't really know, but it's got square windows, so that's one of the differences in the aircraft. Walking around her, this one here's got some mileage on it. Don't get me to start telling stories. Well, I didn't see any tail numbers I remember, but I'm walking down through here and I see a C-130 0213. It says Arkansas Air National Guard. So I'm betting my buddy Dan knows about this one. C-130 that come out of Arkansas, come out of Little Rock. Looks to be an H3 and was probably a pretty good aircraft. In fact, when this aircraft was accepted by the United States Air Force, I was stationed at Little Rock Air Force Base. So, the only thing I will say is all the damn numbers are gone off of it. I could tell you, because we accepted these aircraft in '94. Or started accepting H3s. And it don't have anything on it. WRALC. Yep, she was corrosion controlled probably in Georgia. Looking up through here, back of that fuel tank right there, you see I think that's chaff and flare in that square box up there, back side of the engines. These were actually pretty darn good airplanes. A lot of people say the best and last good version of the C-130, but I don't know. All I know is they're fun. Love this airplane. Here we go, big B-52. Probably a H model. I don't think it's a G. It could be. If it had a tail on it, I could tell you. I'm not an aircraft guy, but I know a lot about airplanes. But it's from the 363rd. They do weapons training. And this is the aircraft they load and unload. Do it quite a bit. So, if you've never been up close to a B-52, they got 8 engines. Originally made by Boeing back in the mid-50s. This one's probably a 61, 62 model. Since the tail's not on it, I can't tell you. Usually it's 61022, so it was built off the contract let out in 1961. So you see some of the stickers there from Operation Enduring Freedom, 93rd Bomb Squadron. I could probably look that up and figure out where it's from. 93rd Bomb Squadron. Doesn't ring a bell from Barksdale, so it might be from Minot. But here is the B-52, and if you want to know why the tail's gone off of it, that actually has to do with the START treaty. So since this aircraft is in training status, the tail is removed off of it, so it can't be put back into service very fast. If it was an active aircraft, of course, it would have a tail on it, but since they removed that tail, the Russians look at it as a aircraft that's not flyable. So you get to learn something today. Here we go. And there it is. B-52, Sheppard Air Force Base.